Good morning. Welcome to day 6 of our Learn from Home. We are focusing on our ELA in this video, using it to help us with our learning activity in our learning packet. If you want to go ahead and grab your learning packet, go ahead and pause this video to do so. If you got yours, great. Today I've got a couple of strong women who are going to be helping me out. Shout out to my team leaders. And today we're going to be focusing on creating a plan of action for reading a nonfiction text by using a strategy called scan and plan. So again, we're going to focus on creating a plan for reading nonfiction text by using a strategy called scan and plan. In your learning packet, you're going to see the day 6 activity labeled like so. And in that activity, we're going to be using this text here on the following pages. But we'll come back to that in just a moment. I don't know if you've ever felt like this, but sometimes when I'm reading a nonfiction text, I find that it has just so much information on it. It has photos and captions and diagram and text and more text and just random other stuff, headings, text, photos, captions. Sometimes I feel like this is just too much. Have you ever felt like that when you look at a nonfiction text? Well, today we're going to give ourselves a strategy to better understand all of that information, and the strategy is called our scan and plan. So with our scan and plan, there are 3 steps. The first step, we're going to scan the page. We're not reading, we're not doing anything, we're just scanning it, looking at it, seeing what's all there. After that, we plan the page. We decide which parts we're going to read first, next, and after that. And step number 3, we do the plan. We do what we said we were going to do. I'm going to use a few pages here to give some examples, and then I'm going to give you all an opportunity to do some on your own. I'm going to start off by looking at the front cover. And so when I look at the front cover of our text, I can scan to see the few things that jump out at me. Number 1, I see a photograph, right? I see a title, okay? And I see some other words down there. So when I'm thinking about, that's me scanning the page. I've now seen the different parts of the page that I'm going to be encountering. Now I can start to plan the page. I can start to decide, all right, which parts do I need to look at first, next, and after that? So for me, the first thing that I would look at is the photo. The second thing I'm going to look at is the title. And the third thing I'll look at is any other stuff. Okay? So that's me planning the page. I'm deciding in my mind what I'm going to be reading and the order I'm going to do it. Now I get to do the plan. I look at the photo. Looks like a really huge spider. Looks very realistic too. I can see it's not a picture or a cartoon. This is a real spider. After that, I get to look at the title. That's the second thing on my plan. Title is Tarantula. That gives me a clue that this book is going to be about just one type of spider, just the tarantula, not all size spiders. And last thing on my plan is I get to look at other stuff. In this case, I can see that it was written by Terry Patterson. So that's me using my scan and plan so far. Now I'm going to go to page 4. I'm not going to read the entire text. I'm going to give you all the opportunity to do that when you get to do your own practice. But I'm just going to kind of continue forward if I may. Here's page 4. Again, I have a few different things that I can see here. So my first thing is I want to scan the page. Okay? Stands out to me as I see a heading. I see text. I see a photo. And I see a caption down here. So that's me scanning the page. I see all the different parts of the page that I'm going to need to read. Now I want to plan the page. I want to decide what am I going to read first, next, and after that. So in this case, when I look at this page, I'm going to start with the heading. So that's going to be the first part of my plan. After that, I think I'll read the text after that. And then third, I'll look at the photo. And the last thing that I'll do is I'll read that caption that's there. So that's going to be my plan for this page. Now that I have the plan, I get to do the plan. I said I would start with the heading. Introduction. All right, just getting started. Now I said I'll go to the text. What's huge and hairy and has fangs that can kill? It's the biggest spider in the world, the tarantula. Well, now I'm going to look at the photo. And last, I'll read this caption down below. There are at least 800 kinds of tarantulas. The biggest kind can grow up to 12 inches or 30 centimeters long. Wow, that's huge. So far you all have had a chance to see me use my scan and plan strategy. Now you guys are going to have a chance to use it on your own. For your day 6 activity, you all are going to be reading Tarantula up to page 6. So you're going to read all the way through page 6. Then, when you turn to pages 7 and 8, you're going to use the scan and plan strategy. You're going to scan pages 7 and 8, develop a plan, and then write your plan in this box below. When it asks you to write your plan, something just like this is all that you need. So again, you're going to be making a plan specifically for pages 7 and 8 in our tarantula story. Here's page 3, 4, pages 5 and 6, and then you're going to be making a plan for these pages in the text, pages 7 and 8 of the tarantula story. If you have any questions about the activity today or about our video, feel free to hit me up on Dojo. Feel free to hit me up on Google Classroom. Otherwise, I will talk to you all later. Enjoy a little bit of outside when you can. Peace.